everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned on.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5". Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Such a solid defensive effort a week ago, and they'll be looking to carry that forward into this one.
And confidence grows. Every time you have a great performance, you think the next one's going to be even better. That's where this defense is today.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Losing 4 yards that time. And now it's 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Here comes the Saints punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first look is incomplete. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. To throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Barrett. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
The Saints with an extra defensive back here on 3rd on the field.
Could they blitz?
Back to throw here. And he fires one, but incomplete. Coming in carrying the losing streak, not the start that they were looking for. 3-and-out on the opening drive.
So now everyone's looking at each other. And what I mean by that is, who's going to make the right play? Who's going to get us out of the doldrums? Who's going to get us out of this funk that they're in right now? They've got to find someone who will make a play, create a play, and get their confidence moving in the right direction.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Spinning away. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. On play action, they'll throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about that used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad, yeah.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to get home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option.
Down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup at 13 sets. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory. Now, this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
And Lutz puts this one through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Benny Logan coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
To the flat, that's complete to his running back. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Third and long, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Come on, let's go! Red 38! Red 38!
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gardner. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a goal in this first quarter of play. It's a 3-point game here early. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here.
Here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Gardner. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. A carry heading left, and running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Here we go.
A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. As they run the counter play. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that was a good job by the defense swarming to the football. And you know it's no cinch that you're going to be able to get the ball into the end zone against them. They're number 2 against the run. So what's an offensive coordinator to do? Check your playlist.
And he'll give it here to his running back. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that'll help him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bad.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now they'll run on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They'll look to throw here. And an alley to run. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. Now, they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone, and with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment defense.
So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the 1st down yardage before he's brought down. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Give them a lot of credit. They ended up running the ball on a key third down situation. They were staring 3 and out in the face and found a way to flip the script and keep the ball moving on offense.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the 2 defensive tackles in a 4-man front, if those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care of business.
We're just 2 minutes away from sending you to Orlando for Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report, so don't forget about that coming up shortly.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a halftime without him, and we thank him for doing the highlights. Let's go get a snack.
Here we go. Red 38.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's George. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. He got 29 yards that time. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36.
That's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw, and he fires one incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action. He'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Barrett. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Now Hausch could attack on the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
All right, Brandon, back to you guys in a minute. But first, it's indeed time for our EA Sports halftime report. The Bills are happy to be in front right now and just want to play 2 more solid quarters. The Saints won't panic either. They know they just need to take it 1 play at a time. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. 3rd and goal. Livingston's on target here, and he capped off the long drive with a touchdown. The lead grows to 4. Bills take over late in the 2nd. Livingston's going to complete the pass from the gun, and he'll eventually be brought down, but not before getting to the 37-yard line. Now the shot after the interception. The hurry throw would be picked off. Bills defense forces the turnover. After the INT, offense comes out now. Completion is made across the middle of the field. And this will go all the way for a touchdown. Bills go up by 11.
Okay, Larry, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. A little 360. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Second down following the run. They'll set up a throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team that had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
The Bills on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 16. He'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up.
Here we go.
Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down.
Here we go. Blue line it.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the for defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. The Saints on third down, not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go now. Green 39.
fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. By the way, 3rd quarter now in Cincinnati as we take a look at the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And tough starting field position here. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out to the 25-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Bills passing game getting him down the field. They've got another 1st down. Down. He'll drop to throw it. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Eight yards to go here on 2nd down. A first throw here for the backup Taylor. Throw left side complete. That's Barrett. And he's brought down. The Bills passing game getting him down the field. They've got another 1st down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They'll run it now. This is Charcandrick West. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Taylor. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. The hitch route works. It's something you see quite a bit on third, fourth down in these situations, and they got it to go for him.
And what you're counting on is a couple of things. One, you want the guy catching that route to make people miss right away, almost like a punt returner. And two, you expect him to pick up some blocks once he gets to the second level, able to get downfield. And on that play, everything came together.
Over the middle, complete. It's Gardner. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Play action, it's Taylor. And he's got some space here. And avoids the contact by sliding. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. The Bills on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Taylor now to throw on third down. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the fourth.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
Here we go now. Blue line it. Blue line it.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Myers. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Watch it now, Barney.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Myers. A gain of 6 there on first. Second down now after the pass completion. Back to throw again. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The Saints on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carr. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything. And sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. He'll drop to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And to give this time to the tailback. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not fine.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of its hands quicker.
gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw here. This will be caught at about the 5. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter. You're going. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Let's go. Green 19.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Klein. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get them the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Here we go. Green 38.
The
Green 38.
give will go to the fullback, DeMarco. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead. You give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Come on, let's go. What? 90.
On 2nd down, Taylor. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
On 3rd down, that's George. And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Time running out here on the play clock. And he'll give it here to his running back. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here.
Let's go. Green 38.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's got room. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. There he goes right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will extend their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. He'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Klein. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown, New Orleans.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Bills, and that should all but do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.